Okay, so this morning we're going to do a session that's going to involve a bit of balance and mobility, kind of focus. It's going to be a little bit of yoga combined with our Pilates. All right, so just start with your feet hip distance apart on the mat. And just get that sense of alignment with the toes and the knees and the hips. Okay, and then just engage through those core muscles. So we've got pelvic floor, that lift, and those deep abdominals engaged. Okay, and then just start with a gentle swing of the arms and a rise up onto the toes. Okay, so we're going to reach up on the in-breath and come back down on the out-breath. So keeping that neck nice and long and soft shoulder blades down the back. And just gradually increasing that range of movement with the arm. And then start to bend the knees a little bit more. So over the squat. Lift the chest. In breath up. Exhale down. And a little bit of balance to hold at the top. Reach up. And then just come down through your heels. Okay, from here, let's just take a little twist. So you can lift the heels up as you, on the one side as you twist if you want to give you a little bit more range. Start to just sweep the arms out a little bit further. So we're getting that rotation into the middle spine. A little bit work into the hips as well. And then from there, we're going to sweep round, up, and then down. Okay, so just start to circle around with the arms and articulating the spine, softening the knees, and breathing all the way. And then we're going to change direction. So just try and work throughout the spine with the breath. Relax through the shoulders. And just work your way, articulating that spine. And then release, bring your hands down and just give your shoulders a little loosen off. Okay. And breathe. And then just take the hands onto the shoulders and just circle them around. So just a little bit bigger circles there. And then release and step the feet out and turn the toes out. And then reach the arms up. Take a deep in breath there and then bend the knees and curl down. And in, breath up. And then curl down. So as we curl down, we're bending the knees, opening the hips a little bit. In, breath up. Exhale, curl down. And then one more of those. And then release and tuck your toes in. Okay. From here, just shuffle the feet out and then just take it into a side to side lunge, nice and slow. Lift the chest. And just work your way into this. Pull the abdominals in. And breathe. And then from there, just come to the center and just track the hands down the legs. And just breathe. So just take the hands to where you can and shift the weight forwards a little bit. And breathe. The legs can be soft or you can straighten them out. Take the hands to the floor, just gently. Okay, and then just tuck the head in and breathe. Keep the right hand down directly underneath your forehead and take your left hand up. And open up on the left side. And breathe. And switch. And reach up with the right. And release. Okay, we're going side to side again. And this time we're going to start reaching towards your feet or your legs. And you're going to reach your back hand away. Keep breathing. Keep the belly strong. Deepening that stretch into the inner thighs, hamstrings. And then just going over to the right side and just reach round with the left hand around that foot or leg and then reach up. So a little bit more. And then change sides and reach and twist. So other hand. Come back to the center. And roll it up. And then come up. Give the legs a little shake out. Okay. Take your right leg forwards and your left leg back. And then just come up onto the ball of the back foot. All right. And just soften that knee. All right. And hands on the hips. And just gently bend the front knee and drop the back knee down as much as feels good. And then come up to straight. And then back down. So what we're going to do is we come up, we're going to reach up. So let's kick the arms out to the side, okay, and then make some fists so that you're just creating a bit of tension there. Now we're going to go down into that lunge and then come back. So we want to just check that that front knee is not going to push over the front toe. Okay, we're keeping the back nice and straight, the belly strong, chest lifted, relax your gaze, slowly down. Slowly up. Breathe. Chest lifted. Back knee comes down, so you're pushing up off of the back foot and the front foot. And then one more. Release the arms and change legs. Okay? So, I'm going to show you with the other foot. So you've got your left leg forward this time. All right? Back heel is up. Arms are out, chest is lifted. Making the fist. Dropping that knee down. And pushing up. Chest is lifted. Belly's drawn in. Slowly down. So you're feeling that work into that back leg. And also the standing leg as well, the front leg. Driving up. Breathe. Only goes deep into that. It feels good for you. And at the same time, keep the neck long. Shoulder blades soft down the back. Breathe. Push up equally off of the ball of the back foot and off of the whole of the front foot. And we'll do one more of those. And then come to standing. Okay, and then just walk through to the back of your mat, okay, and take some breath. All right. So from here, just take your chin to your chest and just do a roll down. Try not to let your hips stick out. And breathe. Slowly down. Let the arms hang, pulling the abdominals in. And then we're going to roll back up nice and slow. Head's going to be the last thing. Restack your spine. And stand tall. And then chin to chest. And work your way through your spine really slowly. Don't let those hips stick out. Legs straight or soft at the knees. And maybe a little bit more length as you fold down for that second
roll down, and we'll roll back up, scooping the belly in. Stay with your breath. Don't forget to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and deep and wide into your ribs. Okay, so this time as we come up, let's take one knee up. See if we can find some balance there. Okay, come back down. And then let's bring the other leg up. Find some balance. Press through the floor, come back down. Feet hip distance, roll down through your spine. Breathe. Nice and slow, scooping the abdominals in. And then roll it back up, restack your spine. And as we come up this time, we're going to take it up to that knee fold again, but we're going to raise the arms up. So arms come up, press the floor away, find a point of focus, breathe, and arms come down. We're going to change legs. So we're going to reach up, press the floor away, point of focus, breathing, come back down, feet hip distance. Take the hands to your side and nod the head and roll down. Draw the abdominals in. Once you get down this time, start bending the knees. Bend and stretch. Hands can be on the floor, on your feet, or on your legs. And then you're going to bend that right leg and take your left arm up. And then we're going to change. You're going to bend to the side and reach up. Come back. And we're rolling back up. And as we roll up, we're going to reach those arms up again. So just show you from the front. So we're just reaching the arms up. Taking the knee up. And then this time, we're going to take the hand to the knee. And as we do that, we're going to draw the leg out and stretch the other hand away. Okay, breathe. Find that balance. Extra challenge, you could look to your outstretched hand. And then come back to the center. Raise the other leg up with the arms. Hold that position, push the floor away. Take the hand to the knee. Draw the leg out. And maybe look to your outstretched hand. And breathe. Come back to the center. Feet hip distance. Roll down through your spine. And then this time we're going to walk those hands out to the front of the mat. And we're going to take a downward facing dog and pedal the heels up and down. Draw the belly in. And breathe, pushing the floor away. Anytime this feels too much, if it's too much on your wrists, then you could come down to forearms and do the same thing. Anytime it feels too much completely, come down to your knees and take some breath. Push the floor away, draw the abdominals in, come to a high heel down dog. Inhale and then exhale, bring the heels down. Let's do that again, high heel down dog. And then exhale, heels down. Okay, from here we're going to shift the weight forwards to a high plank position. And breathe, holding it there. Push the floor away. And just take a gentle circle. Circling action through the shoulders there, the body. Keeping the core engaged, change direction. If you need to be on forearms, the same thing. And then push back to down dog. Walk your hands back up. Scoop the belly in and roll up. Restack the spine. We're going for another little bit of balance. I'll show you from the front. So once again, raise the arms up and take one leg up. Find a point to focus on. And breathe. Take that leg to the outside. And then breathe. Take the hand to the hip. See if you can reach for your foot and draw that heel in towards the inside of your right thigh. And press the foot
into the thigh, and the thigh into the foot. And breathe. So you can find balance better than me. Breathing. Find that gaze. If you're able to release the hands, you could do that. One hand or both hands. You could take them up. Core engaged. Find that balance. Release down. And then take the other leg up into that knee fold. Point of focus. Take the hand to the knee, draw the leg out to the side and stretch the arm out. So open up. Then if you can, bring the heel in. If not, you stay as you are. And press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. And then hand to hip if you can. Maybe you can hold it there. Maybe you can bring hands up. Breathe. Abdominals strong. Standing leg strong. And then release. And then come back to feet hip distance apart, chin to chest. Roll down through your spine. Walk your hands out again. Come to your down dog. Take some breath. And then shift it forwards to high plank again. And breathe. So remember, if you need to, you can be on your forearms here. So slowly, we're going to shift the weight. And then we're going to take one hand off and reach up into side plank position. And from here, we're going to lift the hips and reach the arm up and over. Okay, breathe. Come back. We're going to swap sides. We're going to reach up. Lift the hips a bit and sweep the arm up and over. Come back. Push back to your down dog. Take some breath. Breathe. So we're going to step wide now with your right foot. Okay, so bring your hands in a little bit and step your right foot out towards the outside of that right hand. Okay, and breathe. And just drop your left knee down to the floor. And take some breath. Okay, and try dropping your elbows down and in towards the floor to get a deeper stretch in the hamstring attachments there into the hips. And breathe. And then from there, come back up with the elbows, okay? And then the right leg is forward, so take the right hand up and reach up and rotate. And in this position, if you're able to, take the knee off the floor and stretch away. And breathe. Otherwise, keep the knee on the floor. And drop that knee down. And now take your elbow down towards the floor. Okay, and breathe. And then from there, tuck the toe and push back up to downward facing dog. Drawing the belly in and lifting the hips high. Step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop your knee down. Okay, now try to drop your elbows down. And in towards the floor. So you're going to feel that deeper stretch maybe into that left leg, into the hamstrings there. Breathe. Straighten the arms out again and take the left hand up and rotate round. And if you're able to, straighten up through the right leg and stretch it away. And breathe. Come back, drop the knee and try to bring the elbow down towards the floor. And breathe. Come back, push up to down dog if you can. Take some breath, otherwise you're on your knees. Shift that weight forwards again to a high plank. Okay, so draw the abdominals in. And once again, sweep over. This time, you're going to take the top leg and sweep it behind.
And then we're going to reach up. And then we're going to reach over. Okay, and breathe. Come back. Swap sides. Take the right foot behind. And reach up. And reach over. Lift the hips. Come back. Drop the knees. And stretch it back into child's posture. And take some breath. Walk your hands round to the right hand side. And stretch down through the left side of your spine. And walk round to the left side, stretching round through the right side of your spine. And then we're going to come back with the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips and the belly drawn in. And we're going to reach away with the right arm and the left leg. And then we're going to come back. Take an in breath. And then exhale to reach away. And an in breath to come back. Exhale to reach away. And inhale to come back. So keeping the belly strong. And try to imagine you've got that tray of glasses on your back. And you're trying to maintain that stillness in the whole of the body. As you extend from the center of the body. Stretching fingertips away from toes. And then one more. And then take a stretch back into your child's posture. Just take some breath there. Breathe. And then come down onto your front. And then just rest your hands down by your sides and with the backs of the hands on the floor and turn the head to one side. Okay, and just take some breath there. Okay, so what we're going to do here, just the backs of the hands on the floor and just using those back extensor muscles, turn the head and lift the chest. Stretch the fingers away and breathe. Slowly up and then come back down, turn the head the other way. Okay. And again, turn the head, lift the chest, stretch the fingers away, pull the abdominals in, and work those back extensors, and then turn the head. Breathe. And again, coming up, lift the chest, pull the belly in and breathe, turn the head. And then again, lift. And then turn the head. And then release. So bring the hands up. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows tucked in. Okay. And then from here, just lift your nose and your chin and your chest and then just press up. So a little bit more range now. Breathe. Slowly come down. Elbows tucked. And again, lift the nose, the chin, the chest. And think breastbone forwards, hips down, space between your chest and your navel. Breathe. And again, lift and length through the front of the body. And breathe. And release. And come down. And then from there, sweep those hands out, kick the legs up, reach for your feet, draw your knees in. If this feels too much, just do one at a time, or roll onto your sides. Lift your chest, lift your knees if you can, strong legs pressing into hands, squeeze shoulder blades, and breathe. Pull the abdominals in, holding that position, breath, and then release. And push back into child's posture. And take some breath deep and wide into your ribs. And then we're going to come round to roll onto your back. Okay, just rolling onto your back. Chin slightly tucked. And heels in. And just take some breath. Okay. And just breathe deep and wide, so nice and broad across the collarbones. Breathe into the ribs. And then just in breath, arch your spine. Exhale, imprint your spine. So just go through a pelvic tilt. In breath, arch. Exhale, imprint. Keep the knees steady. Breathe into arch. Breathe out to imprint. Just articulate the pelvis. And then on the next one, we're going to curl up. We're going to lift the hips. And once we're up there, take an in-breath. Draw the abdominals in and roll it back down. In-breath, arch. Exhale, imprint. And peel up. And again, reverse that. Keep the abdominals strong, keep the knees steady. Use the in-breath to initiate the movement. And one more. So this time, bring the heels in a little bit tighter. Okay, reset, feet hip distance. As you peel up, bring the arms up. Hands up and over the head. Okay, keep the hips lifted and just bring the arms up and down. Exhale down, inhale up. Don't flare up through the rib cage, keep everything really still. Trying to get as full range as you can, nice and broad across the collarbones there, neck long. Exhale down and inhale up. And then last one. And then bring those hips down. And then hug the knees in. And curl the head up. So you're tucking in to stretch the left leg long. Take an in-breath and change legs. And then change. Single leg stretch. So we're curled up. Keeping the body still. Breathing. Head can stay down if you prefer. And you can tap to the knees. Three, two, one. Hug the knees in. Drop the head and take the head side to side. And just take some breath there. And when you're ready, as you curl up this time, reach down a little bit further towards those feet. Okay, we're going to try a double leg stretch. All right, so we're going to sweep the arms up and away as we stretch out. Inhale, then sweep them round, and then tuck. Inhale away, sweep round, exhale, tuck. Inhale away, exhale, sweep round and tuck. So if your neck's not liking this, you could take the hands behind the head, or you could go back to your single leg stretch. Okay, otherwise, try to maintain that real steadiness in the body. Breathe in, hollowing out, pulling the abdominals deep, and breathe out to tuck. Slow and controlled. Keep everything switched on. Try not to arch up through the spine or flare up through the ribs. Keep the belly drawn in. Last one. And then take the head down, side to side, and breathe. Curl your head up and sweep your hands behind your head now. Okay, rest the head into the hands. Don't pull on the neck. Stretch those legs up and take one leg down. Not all the way, and bring the toes back up. And then the other leg. So if straight legs is too much, bend the knees, tap the toes. Okay, but bring the foot back before doing the other leg. Okay, so either straight legs or toe taps. If we're doing straight legs, the heel goes down. And we do an in-breath to lower. And then in-breath back up, exhale back up. Abs pulled in. If you're feeling stronger, you can do both legs down. Double leg, raise. Don't pull on the neck. Keep the body still. Work at your level. Stay with your breath, deep and wide into your ribs. And then hug the knees in. And take the head side to side again. And just release. And circle those knees out and round. Breathe, changing direction. Curl that head up once again when you're ready. And stretch that left leg long. And reach the right leg up. Walk the hands up the legs. The legs are as straight as you can. When you pull it in, so feel that stretch into the hamstring. Stretch the other leg away. So think about that opposition all the way. And then change. Reach away. Pull it in. Breathe and change. So we're doing a hamstring pull. Keep the body as still as you can. Reach away with one leg. Pull it in with the other. Long in breath, sharp out breath as you bring the knee into the nose. Obviously soften those knees as much as you need. Keep curled up. And last one. And then hug the knees in. So you should be feeling that work in the abdominals. Circle those knees round again. Breathing. Okay, one last exercise on this abdominal series. We curl up, sweep the hands behind the head, rest the head into the hands, elbows stay wide, chest is open, left leg goes long. Take a twist, loop to your right elbow. Breathe, hold it, change, hold it, and then change, switch. So as we switch, we do an in-breath, and as we bring the elbow towards the knee, or we look towards the opposite elbow, we're going to do an out-breath. Sharp out-breath. Twist. So your oblique twist here. Try and keep the elbows wide. Chest open. Three, two, and one. And hug those knees in. And take some breath. Take the feet to the floor with the feet together and just let the knees just roll out to the side, either side. Okay. And just relax. Draw the belly in. And then bring those feet back. Stretch the left leg long and draw the right knee into the chest. And now straighten the right leg up, take the hands to the floor, and just sweep this right leg out and round. So taking it into a leg circle, keep wrapping the left leg into the center line. Okay, keep the body as still as you can. If it's too much with the left leg long, you can bend the left knee, but be aware of keeping that steady. So you might want to take the hand to your hip. Reset at the center, and then change direction. Breathe in at the center, breathe out to sweep around. Just working into the hip joint there, but trying to maintain stillness in the rest of the body. And then release. Stretch that leg down to the floor and hug the left knee in. Breathe. Hands on the floor as you try to straighten that leg up. And then sweep around with the left leg. In breath at the top. Exhale out and round. So keep nice and still. Maybe placing the right hand to that right hip and just checking in that we're maintaining that steadiness. We're trying not to flare up through ribs or arch the spine. We're trying to maintain that stillness in the pelvis. Breathe. Maybe you can bend that right leg, but keep the knee steady. So reset at the top and then change direction. And then release and hug those knees in. Take some breath. Place the left foot on the floor. Take the right foot on top of the left thigh. Draw the right foot up towards the crease of the left hip. Press against the inside of the right knee. And then try lifting that left leg off the floor and reach through the window of the right leg behind the left knee and pulling. Head up or down. And just stretch out again through the hips. Keep working to get more range. Keep pulling in. Keep breathing. And then release. And the right leg goes down and the left foot goes on top of the right thigh as far up to the crease of the right hip as you can. Press against the inside of that left knee and lift the right leg off the floor. Reach through the window of the leg and pull up. Heads up or down. Remember, if you've got one side that is tighter than the other in this hip opening stretch, this figure of four stretch, then that's the side that you do maybe twice if you're working on it, or you really maybe just purely do that side, or do more breaths. Keep pulling in, and then hug the knees in, and take some breath. And then roll yourself up. Now we're going to stretch those legs out as wide as you can. So if you need to bolster yourself up, then take something underneath the hips. Take the hands behind and just lift up a little bit. Push the heels away. Draw the abdominals in. And just start by walking those hands out and stretching down. Breathe. Now walk over to the right leg, hands to the side of the leg, and stretch down. Keep pushing the heels away and drawing the toes towards you. And then walk over to the other side, stretching down. And then coming up. So maybe reset a little wider and stretch the arms out. So from here, drop the shoulder blades down the back, take a twist on the in-breath and exhale to reach. In-breath to twist and exhale to reach. And as we reach down, the back arm, draw it in towards the spine. In-breath twist, exhale reach. Trying to reach that front hand down towards the outside of that leg or foot. Breathe. Reach. Seated saw. And last one. And then both hands on the legs and just Draw the chest down and breathe. Deep and wide breaths into your back. See how far you can get those hands down the legs or the feet. Pulling. And then release and bring the legs back in and give them a shake out. Draw the feet in, feet nice and wide. And just take it into a bit of a windscreen wiper, drawing the knees down. And you can also add a sweep round with one arm, a bit of rotation. In breath, twist. Exhale, reach. And then one more of those. And then swing round to hands and knees. Okay, so we'll have the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And from up, tailbone away in breath, exhale, tuck the tailbone under into cat. So just work through your spine. Tailbone leads the movement. And then release. Bring your heels of your hands back towards your knees. Tuck your toes. And then from here, just stay with the knees soft. Okay. Sweep the hands behind and interlace your fingers. And stretch the arms away. Okay, tuck the head in. And then try to straighten up through your legs whilst you're here. Breathe. Soften the knees again. And then roll back up. And bring yourself back up to standing. So just stand with the feet hip distance apart as we did at the beginning. And take the right arm up and reach up. And take a side bend. And switch. Reach up. And switch. And then release. Hands to the small of the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades and turn the head one side. And the other. And then just bring the chin through the chest and roll round to one shoulder. And then to the other shoulder. And then reach up, inhale. Big stretch up, and then exhale. Coming down. In, breath up. And exhale. Down, and in, breath up. Through the nose, and exhale. Out through the mouth. And shake it out. All right. Should be awake now.